Some women are remembered for what they survived, others for what they risked. And today we meet a woman step into royalty, silence and danger, and change the course of a nation. Her name is Esther. She stepped into royalty, silence and danger, and changed the course of a nation. And her story reminds us that sometimes purpose requires courage in the face of fear. Her name Esther is of a Persian origin, meaning star, hidden. Some also connect it to the Persian word, the brightness of radiance. And her Hebrew name is Hadassah, meaning myrtle tree, which is a symbol of peace, restoration, and blessing. Her identity carries a shift from hiddenness to influence, from obscurity to destiny. Esther was an orphan, raised by her cousin Mordecai in the Persian Empire. She was not born into royalty. She does not come from influence. But God positioned her in a time of crisis. When Queen Vashti was removed, a search began for a new queen. Esther was chosen, but her identity as a Jew was kept secret. So, she entered the palace, carrying silence, carrying destiny, and carrying a hidden truth. A powerful official named Haman rose in a kingdom. He plotted to destroy all the Jewish people. A decree was written. A date was set. A nation was about to be wiped out. And this is the interesting part. And Esther was now in the palace, inside the system that would decide their fate. But she had one problem. Approaching the king without an invitation could mean death. Mordecai sent Esther a message. Who knows if you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this? Those words changed everything, and Esther made a decision. Who knows if you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this? She called for fasting. She gathered courage, and she said, "If I perish, I perish." Then she went before the king, risking everything. When Esther stood before the king, something unexpected happened. She was not rejected. She was received. The king extended his scepter. Favor entered the room. And what was meant to destroy her people began to unravel. Haman's plan was exposed. Justice was released, and deliverance came because one woman chose courage over comfort. Now here are some life lessons from the story of Esther. Number 1, God positions people in places they don't fully understand yet. Esther did not know why she became queen, but heaven did. Number 2, hidden seasons are preparation seasons. Her silence in the palace was not absence, it was preparation. Courage is required for destiny. Esther teaches us that purpose often demands risk. Number 4, intercession shifts outcomes. Before she acted, she fasted and prayed. Spiritual preparation preceded natural breakthrough. And lastly, number 5, one voice can save a generation. Esther's obedience preserved an entire nation. Now here are some prayer points from the story of Esther. Prayer point number 1. Prayer for courage. Lord, give me strength to do what you are calling me to do, even when it is uncomfortable. Prayer point number 2. Prayer for divine positioning. Father, place me where my life can fulfill your purpose, even if I don't fully understand it now. Number 3. Prayer for bold obedience. God, remove fear that keeps me silent when I am meant to speak or act. Number 4. Prayer for influence. Lord, let my life carry favor that opens doors for purpose and impact. Number 5. Prayer for protection and deliverance. Father, let every plan against my life and destiny be overturned by your mercy. Amen. Esther reminds us that destiny is not always announced. It is revealed in moments of decision, just like hers. Sometimes you are placed in a position not for comfort, but for impact. And in those moments, heaven is not looking for perfection. It is looking for courage. So if you are standing at a difficult decision today, remember Esther and her words, if I perish, I perish. Because sometimes the difference between silence and salvation is one brave step forward.